Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name's Annie. This is a bonus reading. Why, you might ask? Because you guys completely crushed it. Just blew me away on viewership on your October monthly. So as a thank you, I'm going to throw some extra cards your way. Like, far and away, Sagittarius have the most readings, which just makes me happy because I love the Sag gang. It's so fun to be in your energy. I've known some beautiful Sagittarius people in my life. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. I'm just going to throw some messages down and see what comes. So it's not particularly themed towards love or career, though we'll probably get messages for both. Interesting, Sagittarius. You got soulmate energy coming in, particularly if you're looking for another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a card of milestones, of celebrations. And yeah, I mean, when these two come out, because you're fire, whether you resonate as male, female, anything in that umbrella, right? This feels like there's like a divine counterpart at hand here too. So yeah, that wanted to be seen first and foremost. All right, before I hop into your reading, you know the drill. I got to do my little spiel. General messages here on YouTube. Not everything I say will resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. So know that in advance. Please do come into these readings with an open heart and an open mind. If you don't resonate with the material, please push those messages aside, release them. Don't take action on those energies. That being said, give yourself the luxury of time, put them on a shelf, give them time to resonate. Feel free to circle back in a few days or weeks because something may make more sense then. I do think tarot frequently has the power to predict, so do keep that in mind. That being said, it is my goal, it is my aim, it is my intention that many of these messages will resonate with the general Sagittarian energies out there. Clicking on this video, dropping by to take a peek. Let's do it, Sagittarius. Everything else about this video down in the box below. The decks I'm using, my social media, etc. First and foremost, though, this is really a bonus reading for fun. So let's just hop in and see what comes. So for those, and I'll do several messages for those interested in this potential. I do want to say very strongly, fire soulmate or fire counterpart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tell me more about that. Yeah, I see wedding bells, or I hear wedding bells, however you want to say it. Yeah. For some of you, it could be a milestone with a business partner too. If you work very closely in some sort of collaboration, it feels like you guys can finally take a breath and take a load off. It feels like you've reached that point where it was like, okay, now we can like celebrate our accomplishments. It feels like for a lot of you, you were in this like go, 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 go mentality without stopping. You finally reach a point where it feels like there's some sort of return on your investment, or you just start reaping the rewards of all the effort you're putting through. Maybe your business skyrockets or something like that. So let's get some more clarification. Yeah, you see the fruits of your labor. That's definitely what I'm seeing out of that, if this relates to your business partnership. And Sagittarius, maybe it's both. Your October monthly, if you haven't checked it out, was quite positive. You had a lot of good energy there. So yeah, exactly. The world. The ending of a cycle. And I will say, I don't know why I'm being called to say this. It just feels right. It would have been some sort of journey, spiritual journey, business, romantic adventure you've been on where there was a lot of struggle. There was a lot of frustration because this card is a Saturn energy, Saturnian energy, the planet Saturn, that's the heavy, right? That's the taskmaster. That's the karmic, however you want to say it. It forces us to step up to the plate and really give it our all. So if anyone can take on that Saturn energy, it's certainly Jupiter, and that's you guys, right? This is saying you've pushed past the obstacles. To use a kind of graphic metaphor, it's like you've pushed the baby through the birth channel and she's come out on the other end, right? There she is in all her glory, right? She's freed. She's no longer struggling to get out. Some of you may have had a particularly difficult time with childbirth. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's a message that wants to be seen or heard. So if that's the case, I think you would have already had this child, Sagittarius. I don't predict anything scary on my channel ever. So that's not a message for my pregnant Saggies to be like, oh shit. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying though is that especially if you do have a younger child, and this might be you too, Sagittarius, something about if it was a long or arduous birthing process, there's something very special. There's something very magical about that child. So maybe that's your child. Maybe that's you, Sag, right? Maybe this is a message for those who know anything about their birth story, their birth time or whatever. Yeah, there was something of like a miracle baby. And so maybe again in metaphor, because tarot speaks in metaphor, right? Not everything I say is going to be literal. In fact, very infrequently will it be literal. This could also be the miracle baby of, like, again, the fruits of your labor, all the energy you've put forth into something. Your miracle baby could be that booming business that you started, I don't know, 4 years ago, and all of a sudden it's starting to take off. Whatever this is, Sagittarius, universe is recognizing you've been through some shit. You've really had to push through a lot of obstacles in your life. But again, this is the ending. This is the last card in the major arcana, and it's a great one. Again, it's like we can finally, I don't want to say rest on our laurels, because that indicates you're not doing anything. It's the opposite. It's enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's celebrating life. It's being with the people you love. Again, restoring pieces and parts of your life that maybe you had to put on the back burner if you were very involved in, I don't know, a messy divorce. Maybe that's over and now you're just like, okay, I can breathe again, or okay, I'm ready to date again. Or maybe you've been putting all your time into your business and your career, and all of a sudden you're like, I really got to focus back on my relationships, or, that person I've been dating for 3 years, I think it's time to talk about marriage. Do you understand what I mean? There's a lot of, I've had to push through these struggles and obstacles, but I'm here, baby. I'm back. And it's tremendous. It's fantastic energy. The world is, arguably the best major arcana card. It's the very end. You can celebrate, right? It's enjoying what you've built for yourself. And wands indicate too, this isn't where it stops. This means this can keep growing up and up and up and up and up. Your love could grow more and more and more and more, or your business could continue to succeed, or maybe you're having children. Whatever this is, it's like you're building things, and it's onward and upward, baby. It's good. It's positive vibes. This could indicate something with involving a Capricorn as well, with that Saturnian energy. That feels fantastic. Yeah, particularly marriage with a Leo, or soulmate type stuff with a Leo. We'll do one more card on that. Let's throw one more card on that, and then we'll move on to a new message. Tell me one. I just saw the Three of Cups. Absolutely. The Three of Cups is celebration. It's reunions. It's just chilling with your posse, with your homies, with your gang, with your soul tribe, and celebrating life, finding reasons to be joyful and grateful. Fuck yeah, Sagittarius. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, so a lot of you, it's almost like you've been in recluse mode or hermit mode, quite literally, because you've been focused potentially on your internal growth. Maybe you've been in introspection mode, even if you're not literally surrounded by no one, but essentially it's like you've been on a spiritual journey of growth for yourself, and she holds the dove. She's found peace, right? So male, female, this says to me, it's like it's all coming back together now. Whatever work you've been doing, potentially individually or with your partner, there was something singular about it. There was something, it's more independently focused, but whatever accomplishments you've achieved in yourself, it's also being reflected in your work or in your romantic endeavors, romantic relationships. And this just feels like a launching. You become the center of your world again. So if you yourself have been put on the back burner, right? If your life, if your freedom, if your joy, if your happiness has taken a back seat to some other major issues, it's looking real good, Sag. It's looking real good. All right, we're going to move on because I feel like I'm just reiterating the same thing. Wheel of Fortune. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Love it. Destiny, fate, divine timing. So for those of my Sagittarians who are feeling a little bit stuck, like things are just not moving or progressing the way you thought, that to me says have hope, because you're headed towards the little white dove. You're headed towards peace. Peace and prosperity. Who doesn't want that message? All right, new message. Brand new message from my Sagittarius gang. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so that could be some sort of payout that you've been waiting on. It could be a loan. It could be a government check. It could be an offer of some sort, a tangible physical offer, something you can reach out and grab. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Frequently, pentacles are money. It could be something regarding your material possessions, your house, your car. It could even be your family, right? It could be a job offer. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for my Sagittarius gang. Ace of Pentacles. I just heard hunker down. What does that mean? Hunker down. I feel like I associate that with like it's the winter time, hunker down. I don't know what that means, Sag, but maybe it's saying that in this next chapter, or whatever this offer is, it has great staying power. Hunker down, get ready to stay and and it not only enjoy it, but it's like this feels like the next chapter. This feels like after there's completion of, maybe you're literally writing a book, completing a chapter and moving on to the next, or maybe you're going to sell that book and you're going to sell a lot of copies of it. Whatever this is, it feels like this is what comes after. Now, I am aiming for this to be a new message, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, these two may or may not be related. So so there's an offer that comes your way, but you're a little bit suspicious of it. You don't know if you can trust it. You don't know if you want it from that recipient. Interesting. So it could be a past coworker. It could be a past lover. This is a peace offering. You don't need to fear it. Yeah, this is a peace offering, especially from a Virgo. It probably has to do with your job, or it could even be from your mother. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lots of cards came out here. Hold on. Yeah, this is an apology or a peace offering. Someone did or said something to you that kept you very stuck, and it's the negative thoughts about this situation or what somebody possibly said to you. It felt like it was really eating away at you for a while. It made you question your path. It made you very uncertain about things. It could have been with someone you trusted very much and you felt like they went back on their word, or something about this relationship. It left a lasting impression, but I'm getting it was not in a beneficial way to you. Now, here's the thing. This has already transpired. This is, I think, going back to something in the past, because there's a reason why when this person or this opportunity comes forward to you, you're questioning it. For a select few of you, there's an issue, or not an issue. I don't mean it that way. There's news of a pregnancy with someone you haven't seen in a while. So that could go multiple ways. I suppose it could be with an ex, or it could be that your ex has moved on and is now with someone else, and somebody in that relationship may have pregnancy. And so in that case, maybe that hearing that news of that reality, maybe that hurts you in some way, or I'm not sure what that is, Sagittarius, but it is sort of saying to me, you don't need to be afraid of this. You've already learned the karmic lessons attached to it. Again, this is a blessing or a peace offering that's going to set things right or set things straight, or again, restore balance and harmony either in your life individually, possibly in a relationship. There's something about this may have a connection to a mother or a maternal figure, especially for my Sagittarians who have a mother who has passed away. And again, I don't predict death on my channel, ever, ever, ever. So this would already be your situation or scenario. Someone who you were very close to, or actually, I'm not even going to say that. It could even be a mother that you had a troubled relationship with, and perhaps there was never the mending you had wished or hoped for. There's some message coming through about having a very maternal spirit guide watching over you, and something about this offer that comes your way, Sagittarius, your angel guides, your spirit guides, this maternal figure who I don't think is no longer with us, so to say. It's almost like they're watching over you, like they got your back on this. So I understand for you, there's a reason to feel suspicious or fearful of this, but it's saying you don't need to be. Again, it's not presenting as this initially, but it's a gift to you. It's a gift to your soul. It's a gift to your spiritual path. It's a blessing. I mean, the first card that I saw when we started this new message was the Wheel of Fortune. That's really what to take away from this. But with that, though, there are a lot of complicated cards coming up regarding this blessing. So I understand why your initial thought is like, oh no, I don't want this. I don't want to work with that person. I don't want to hear from that person, because yeah, it's complicated. What the hell is this, Sagittarius? But what I'm saying, though, is that it's not new. This is someone revisiting with an offer to you. It could be monetary. It could be a job. It could be an offer of any kind, Sag. I'm really not getting specifics on who or what it's from, but I do know that it has a blessing behind it. You are protected as this is being offered to you. And because it's a page, it's not new. And Page of Cups to me, like my knee-jerk reaction to this is, oh, it's an apology. Or it's coming from someone who is very passive, or someone who's very innocent. Now, with that, they could be immature. They may have done things in the past that they are not proud of or that they regret, in which case they're offering you the cup of love. And I mean, because it has kind of like that fish in it, there is kind of a message here of like, it's the best they could do. You know, they scooped a cup up of water and they're like, here, I want you to have this, but there's a fish in it. Like, and what I mean by that is, there is no malintent, but sometimes the things that they express to you, it doesn't quite stick the landing. It doesn't quite give you what you're hoping or wanting for, but I do think they're trying to put their best foot forward and give something to you to make up for the past, to make up for lost time. Someone may have gotten in trouble with the law before, and they may have had to borrow money from you, and it's very possible that they never paid you back. It could be that. For a lot of you, that's coming through very strong. Yeah, if you loaned money to someone who just was not in a good place in their life, it seems like they were in a bit of a desperate situation. Maybe this has to do with you offering an apology to your mother, Sagittarius. Just putting it out there. It seems like someone, again, is trying to right the wrong. Someone is trying to make up for lost time or make up for what was happened in the past. It could be that you did a favor to this person or lent them money or did something and it put you in a bit of an awkward position. And so their fuck ups ended up trickling over into your life, even though you sort of we were trying to help them, but it's like, almost like that no good deed goes unpunished. It feels like that. Like you did something and then you did it with a good conscience, with a clear heart, and then it ended up like biting you in the ass. Something about that is coming through, but again, that already transpired. This would be someone coming to make something right. Someone who is struggling to pay their bills. I hope they're happy. I hope they're happy. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know if that's said with a little bit of like a grudge or resentment, like, well, I hope they're happy. I don't think it's that though, especially because I think this is you saying it, Sagittarius. I think this has to do with someone in your life who, again, you reached out and helped them in some way and it didn't end up benefiting you by any means. And it's possible that your circle of people around you, your husband, your wife, your parents, your whoever, were really weighing in on the matter and making you feel guilty for trying to extend a helping hand. It's like, well, I told you shouldn't have trusted them. You know, they piss away their money. Why are you lending them money? And it's like you did it because, you know, you felt like this person needed a break. And here's the thing, Sagittarius, I think you did the right thing. I think it's like you get back what you give, and you're getting back something great because of something you already did in the past to help someone out. Now, with that, the way karma works, it's not always tit for tat. It's not always, I did this person a favor, so they're going to do me back. It could be that you get a gift from someone else in your life. And I do want to say unexpectedly, but I do just keep wanting to say, you're a little bit worried about this or suspicious. There's something fishy about it, quite literally. Because this person has a past where they may have told some fibs or told some lies. What's the deal with this? So has this person changed their ways? Like what? For some of you, this may have been an ex or a former lover that fooled around, that there was like infidelity or someone who, or if it wasn't infidelity, it's like they ended up with someone and it broke your heart by default. Yeah, I don't know what that is. They're trying to make up for the things they said that weren't true or give you an explanation that you never got. So for some of you, it will be the same person or circumstance coming back. For others of you, it's going to come like, as I was saying, you get what you give. It's going to come back to you in a different way than you originally thought. But Yeah, for a lot of you, it's someone who took money from you. It could have been someone who stole money from you, too. Didn't even ask for it. They just took it and ran. Because they were going through a tower moment in their life. They didn't know what to do. They were nervous. They were freaking out. And good old Sagittarius, the generous one with the big heart, you came through and either saved the day or this person knew that you could. And so they just... And I'm sort of getting, you didn't have much to give yourself. Maybe emotionally, physically, energetically, monetary-wise. You didn't have much to give, but you did it anyway. And it sort of left you, like something about this, it took the wind out of your sails. It knocked your confidence, or you lost faith in this person, or you, I don't know, something about it was turned internal. You felt bad or guilty about something you did, but you did it with goodness in your heart. For some of you may have broken someone's heart. Again, the energies can go reverse, so maybe this is you clearing your own karma, Sag. You know, again, especially with a Leo. I don't know what else to say about this. It's not... I wish I could be more specific, but yeah. This may have to do with a water sign, too. If that's the case, the water sign is coming back into your life. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So in terms of major arcana here, I have Aquarius, I have Leo, I have possibly Taurus and Virgo. I have Scorpio and Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And again, possibly an Aquarius. So yeah, it seems good. I don't know if this involves reinvigorating a relationship. Let me throw a romance angel on it. Because to be honest, it doesn't feel like there's not a lot of love. So I don't necessarily think this is someone trying to get back into your life romantically. If anything, it feels like an ex-romantic partner trying to, I almost said settle the score, but I don't mean that in the vicious way. Trying to right the wrongs, make up for lost time, give something back to you that they weren't able to at the time. I hope that makes sense. They are trying to warm it up. They're trying to bring sunlight, illumination to it. That's what I mean. For a lot of you, quite simply, I could say you were in the dark about something and it never really, the pieces never transpired into a way that you could logically or practically make sense of. Something weird happened and now your guards are up with this person, and in a unusual divine twist of fate, something about this comes back and it shows you what you couldn't see before. Or again, someone makes up for something with a gesture of, I'm sorry, or here's what I owe you, or whatever it is. It is positive, but I think you're right to have your guard up a little bit. I would hear this person out. They're not coming back to hurt you or harm you. Again, if anything, they're coming back to make it right. It says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. That's sort of what I mean. This doesn't feel like, hey, let's get hot and heavy again. Like, let's talk about what happened in the past because it was really fucked up and I'm sorry. That's sort of what this feels like, Sagittarius. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Yeah, I think all that makes sense to me. So that was one message, a heavy one. I could feel the heaviness of that, but let's keep going and we'll get another message from my Sagittarians. We'll do two more. I'll try and make them a little bit quick. I'm trying to keep this under half an hour. I feel like I probably lost all you guys on that one, but if someone wants to timestamp the individual messages, I'd appreciate it. I know that's a lot to ask, but all right. So there's someone is manifesting you into their life, possibly a Cancer. Or a Taurus. Something about a limousine or a chauffeur, or I think it's more than an Uber, but there's something about like a fancy car service, or I suppose it could be going on a road trip or going on a trip with someone. But I don't know. I am sort of getting something where you would have to dress nice, something where you would have to dress up. Maybe you're meeting the family. What is this about? So yeah, okay, so it could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's movement in love. It could be a healing of a broken heart. Someone who's very spiritual, particularly a female. Now, this could be you, Sagittarius, or this could be someone else in your life. It could be a sister as well. Obviously, not all these messages will be romantic. I'm viewing them through that lens if it calls to, but for some of you, this could be a family gathering or something. But So you might be, okay, you might be on your way to the wedding, Sagittarius. And I'm actually getting that you may be in the wedding party, but it might not be your wedding. There may be a reunion with a soulmate or at this wedding or at this formal event, at this party. That's what I mean. You're dressing up to go to this event. It could be a work event, a career event. I don't know what it is. It's not like a job interview. It's something more of like a social gathering. But it may be work related, or if it's you may be bringing someone that you work with as your date, as your dance partner. That's cute. Yes, it does feel like a lot of you are going to a wedding. Some of you may be the justice of peace or doing the ceremony. Again, messages of pregnancy. For others of you, like if I step back and if I don't like individually look at every energy on the card, the spread, like the storyline here is very positive to, and I don't know if you're going to love this because it is such kind of like a cliche, but for those interested, this seems very much like the stages of a relationship that takes off to the Cinderella story. Like, dare I say, like the tradition of what most people want, or I don't want to say most people, that's too, let me just tell you, it's like, you meet this person, you go on a date, you work together for a while, then the love starts to grow, then there's more love, then you get married, then you have babies. Like, I could see this as like a trajectory in love. Again, the Empress has come out several times, Sagittarius. So particularly if any of my if any of my Sagittariuses have strong Libra or Taurus, like a moon or a rising in those signs, that's more confirmation that this is you. Particularly my female Sagittarians. Yeah, but it could also be with a romantic partner or suitor, a romantic suitor who's Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Double Cancer cards here. The answer to your prayers. And again, someone very spiritual, very in tune with nature and spirituality, and yeah, it's really beautiful though. So children, your love life is being affected by children. Now it did come in reverse, and because it's shown with the Empress, and this is a very, I like this depiction of the Empress. Typically, like she's pregnant because she's holding her belly like, oh, I feel the kick, but she's like barely pregnant. This says to me, you may be having the talk about having children, or someone may be pregnant, but they haven't discovered that yet. So Sagittarius, if you've been getting down without protection, maybe buy a pregnancy test, because yeah. And the thing is, I don't think you would be disappointed in that. Like, again, like these cards are so positive. I love the Eight of Pentacles. I think it's the unsung hero of the tarot deck. I love the Eight of Pentacles. I think it works on so many levels, and it's just so positive. It's like working on yourself, identifying with your goals, with your spirituality, with your growth as a person, with your romantic partner, with your career drive. Like, I love the Eight of Pentacles. It's such a great card. So this says to me, you're willing to put the work into a relationship, and vice versa. Your person is there showing up like, here's my love, here's my cup of love. Like, let's do it. Let's fly to the moon, baby. Your guardian angel, yeah, it's like this does feel romantic. Now it could be otherwise, but this feels romantic to me. You may meet this person at a wedding, Sagittarius, if you're single and ready to mingle. And especially by Sagittarians who have I was gonna say have children from a divorce, but I suppose it could be just confirmation, like if you are a child of divorce. Yeah, beautiful. This is really beautiful. Give me one more. And then we'll cap it off with one more message. It's going to be just over 30 minutes. One more message for Sagittarius. These are bonus readings, right, guys? So, worth waiting for. Fuck yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Angel vibes. Maybe that's someone's name. I feel like I said that to you on another video. Maybe it's Angel or Angela, or just your guardian angels looking out for you, trying to make sure you end up with someone who's going to treat you well. Because goddamn it, Sagittarius, that's what you deserve. Find someone who treats you well. All right, one last message for Sagittarius. For Saggy. Tell me, oh yeah, let's pull animal cards. I specifically pulled these out for you. Sagittarius. And thanks again for all the views on the October monthly. I was blown away within like the first, I think, 24 hours of posting for me as a reader, because I have a small little channel. I'm the little engine that could over here. I had like 250 views after 24 hours, which I don't know if that's ever happened. So Sagittarius, thank you a million times over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate you guys. I love this. Canary spirits, sing your own song. Any musicians in the house? Yeah, especially brass instruments. Any singers, any songwriters, any musicians, keep pursuing that. He's wearing a little crown, regal, royal, recognition, right? Careers in the public eye regarding those things. Oh, too many cards. I'll take this one. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these messages, again, whatever lens you're viewing it through, business, romantic, etc., there is a theme of going from individual, not solitary, but like independence, I guess sort of solitude, hermit mode vibes, to joining, to collaboration, to meeting someone at a wedding, to joining a business partnership. That is a huge theme in your tarot spread right now. So maybe you're going to meet someone who's a singer or a songwriter or someone who's very heavily involved in music. Maybe they're a music producer. Maybe they just play piano. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to mean their career, but something about song and music right now is very important. You may hear confirmations about your dreams and wishes and manifestation in song lyrics. So turn the radio on and flip to a random station or channel. It's going to have messages for you, Sagittarius. Some of you are going to end up dating a teacher, or you may be a teacher, Sagittarius, the philosophers of the zodiac. Yeah, like college professor, or it could be a grade school teacher. Some of you may be changing your trajectory of your career to become a teacher of any kind, especially a spiritual teacher. Some of you are going to open your own bakery or your own bar, your own cafe. I saw the King of Cups, and he kind of wants to be seen. So male or female, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Someone who, again, very intuitive, very spiritual. Someone who holds a lot of love in their heart, but it's someone who has very good control over their emotions. They're not, I hate to say this, but they're not like messy. They don't fall in love with the first person they see. They know a lot about what they want and what they desire, and there's a patience to this person. They're willing to wait for it. Something about waiting for the tides to change. They have faith. They know the tides will change eventually, but they're not just gonna, as that fish card came up earlier, they're not just gonna jump at the first fish that bites on the line. They're gonna make sure that there's something in it for them, something good, something they believe in, something that connects with them on a spiritual level. And ... I'm thinking that's going to be you, Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. I almost said Sagittarius in love. I'm not going to fight it anymore. This feels very love-oriented. So, the Hierophant. So, some of you are going to marry a Scorpio. That's why that King of Cups wanted to be seen. Or Sagittarius, if you strongly resonate with the sign of Scorpio. Or Taurus. Taurus has come out several times. Yeah, Scorpio and Taurus are all over this, particularly with marriage, the Hierophant. Again, spiritual leaders. You're going to end up with someone spiritual, and maybe in your career, or someone you're going to do a business deal with, a client, someone like that. Others of you, if you may have been involved with a Scorpio or a Taurus, even just as friends in the past, and it's saying it's very possible that there may be a divorce there, in which case this person may become single, and there might be not a chance encounter, but like a meeting up of old friends, and it could, I'm going to say, spawn a new relationship. So that could be romantic, or again in your career. So someone said something that they regret, and oh gosh, this feels like a repeat of the message we already did. It's like they're very remorseful. They're very sorry for something that transpired, and so it's like they're coming to make it right and to free themselves of that negativity, to clear their karma. All the same cards are coming up. Literally all the same cards we did, I think, in this message. The one where I was like, they're coming back, but it's probably not going to be romantically. It's like they're coming back to make good on their karma, which I know that initially may sound selfish, like they're only doing it for themselves, but they're not, because they're coming in to like apologize and make it right to you. And for some of you, I can sort of tell it's like there is no making it right. You will probably accept this person's apology, but it's almost like the damage is done. So like, thanks, but like I still don't want to be your friends. Which I don't know. I hate to generalize, but that doesn't seem very Sagittarian to me. So in which case I'm called to say it could be a reverse. You might be doing that to someone else, Sagittarius. Gemini, Cancer, possibly a Gem Cancer cusper. Again, all the same cards. 4 of Cups, the Tower, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Those have already come up in your other message. So I'm not going to repeat the same message, but 10 of Pentacles is coming up. So this may be a family issue, something generational. It could be a generational lesson, generational karma, that you're righting the wrongs of past ancestors, even subconsciously without knowing it. There could be a pattern that keeps repeating in your family's history, and you're like, nope, it stops with me. Yeah, and that's what we were saying too about an angel guide or a spirit guide looking down on you. So major changes are coming. For some of you, it's going to be surprising or shocking just because of who's showing up on your doorstep, so to say. But I think it is for the better. Again, it's to finally graduate from that chapter that it's like it's long overdue. You're always right on time, Sagittarius. Divine timing is at work here. So it's not like you're delayed or running behind. It's just, this feels like something you've been holding on to for a long time, and Spirit is like, okay, it's officially time to wrap it up. And so maybe Spirit is nudging this person in the direction of coming back into your life so that you don't have to carry around that mental baggage or emotional baggage anymore. Again, this feels so positive, and you've had a lot of cards that are positive, Sagittarius. So again, even the idea of collaboration, it doesn't have to mean forever. Almost if you look at it as like a business transaction or a business deal, it's like put out your hand, shake the man's hand, and be done with it. That could be clearing karma of a past relationship or something that it's like, you just need to be freed from this, whether it was your own doing or someone else's. Like it's Spirit passing you the key and be like, all right, it's time to get out of the mental prison. Like, walk this way, Sagittarius. All right. Are we good? Yeah, I should wrap this up. 36 minutes. All right, Sag, that was a pleasure. I could keep going. I always want to read for you guys. I always get excited to read for Sag. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.